All right. What is up, everybody who stops by, checks this out? I just wanted to start kind of going over um stuff that I pick up, kind of like a games haul, kind of just like new game stuff that I got. I think it'd be super fun and interesting to show off the stuff that I've found as I go and do the whole search in the thrift stores and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. First game that I came across, Eternal Ring. Um, Now, if you had a PS2, maybe you picked this one up, maybe you played it. I grabbed it because it's a From Software game. I knew that it was one of their earlier ones that they had done before, any of the Dark Souls or anything like that. So I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to try it. It's got tank controls still, as a lot of their old games did. But I don't know. I still think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be pretty hard still. I think that the majority of their games were hard. I don't think they ever really moved away from that at any point. So, but no, I'm excited. As I've said before on here, I had to stop it because some stuff kind of came up. But I have been trying to play through all the FromSoft games. And I think I'm about like halfway through. The very first one. I'm trying to play through Kingsfield 1 using the sort of Moonlight mod. I think I'm about halfway through. But yeah, I mean, they're they are what they are, but they are fun games. Okay, so I picked up quite a few games. So we're probably gonna have to go through these a little bit quicker if I don't want this to be like a half-hour long video. Future Tactics. It's a pretty interesting game. You get to like move your character around during your turn, and then also not like on a grid based system, and then also then you get to like aim and fire your own weapons. And it's an interesting kind of like mashup of a few genres. It seems pretty interesting. I'm excited to try it, and yeah, I'm glad that I found that one. All right, here is, of course, a pretty popular one, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Now, I know this was really popular at the time that it came out on the PS2 and the GameCube. I missed all that, of course, as I've talked about in previous videos, but that was before my time of getting into video games. Um, but I do remember, oddly enough, when the Jake Gyllenhaal movie came out. Very strange. Very weird time. What an odd one to try to adapt into a movie. But anyways, and then they tried to like release another game. And I played it, and it was fun. I liked it. I feel like I got stuck on the last level. I don't know that I ever beat it, but I'm excited to play this one. Excited to try it out and just kind of go through the series as a whole. I know that everyone's kind of sad about how it ended, and I know there's been this remaster talk in the works for like years now. It's Ubisoft, so I'm really not holding out hope that any of that's gonna happen, or if it's even gonna be good. But I am looking forward to playing through those. All right, another From Software game. It is Armored Core, Last Raven. Again, I found a loose CD. I went into this one used video game store, and I was looking at the PS2 games, and I had grabbed those three, and then the guy saw that I was starting to like find some and get excited about some, and he was this really nice older gentleman. He didn't speak English super well, but he just is just like, wait, and then he goes in the back and he just comes out with a giant just box of these loose CDs, just in these cases. And I start looking through them, and I find some good ones, and this was one. Armored Core, Last Raven. Anything with a mech, I'm gonna be down for. And this is again another From Software game, so I'm gonna need it for my From Software gauntlet. But um, yeah, no, I'm excited for it. And honestly, like I'll show you the other stuff that I found in there. It was pretty cool. That guy was super nice, and he ended up selling all of them to me. I think he only ended up charging me like maybe like a few bucks for each one. So I got all of them for a great deal. The next one I found was a GameCube game. I don't know if you can see it. It's Robotech Battlecry. I was very excited about this one because at the time, especially, I think they've come down a little bit in price, but at the time, especially, GameCube games were super expensive. And like I said, he just threw everything in for one, like, kind of just set price. So I was super excited about that. To find a GameCube game that was there, because most of them are picked over, just picked clean in all of the places. But to find one that I actually wanted, and that was in good condition and was not that expensive was super, super cool. So, yeah, Robotech Battlecry. Again, it's a mech game. Anything with mechs, I'm super excited about. It's also got like this kind of really cool, like cell shaded kind of graphics on it. I'm really excited to try that one too. Like I said, anything with mechs, it's cool. It's super cool. As you can probably tell from behind me, oh, right there, I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings fan. And so when I found this one, Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. I was very, very excited. I remember my friends as a kid, they were so into Lord of the Rings. They had all the Lord of the Rings games, they had all the movies. I was so jealous. And they didn't even really like The Lord of the Rings, The Third Age, even though they owned it. And I wanted to play it so bad. They would always say, no, no, we can't play it. Like, it's single player. And yes, I was that kid. I didn't care if it was single player. I wanted to play your games. Like, I didn't have any, okay, at the time. So, any and all of them were super cool. And and as I got older, and I kind of was like, maybe I don't like turn-based games. Wrong. I do like turn-based games, and especially now as I go back and I'm trying to find all these old games, that I missed, and that maybe I want to try, and I'm especially going through like old Lord of the Rings games that I missed. I missed like there's the Hobbit game and the original Fellowship of the Ring game, not the Game Boy Advance one that I do have with the game-breaking bug where you can get stuck in Balin's tomb and have to restart the entire game. But also the Third Age, and especially because someone online described it, they were like, it's literally like Final Fantasy meets Lord of the Rings, and I was like, sold. I gotta find that one. And lo and behold, it was in when he brought the cases out. That was one that was in there, and so I grabbed it and I said, yes, please. Now with a lot of these that don't have the cases, I didn't mind because obviously, like I said, he made them cheaper. But I feel like on some of them, I'm gonna want the cases for them. So now I'm gonna run into the problem of where I'm like trying to search online for, just the empty cases. But I don't know. Maybe if I find that it's cheaper to just buy the whole thing and then just sell my CD individually or something, I don't know. I'll worry about that later. Okay, like I said, got to keep it moving. We're already at about 10 minutes here. Onimusha, Warlords, another cool 3D sword fighter that I found. I know that they remastered this for the PS4, so I might just opt to try and find that, because I don't know. I do like playing remastered games as long as they don't change any of like the core elements of the game. I really don't mind experiencing it in kind of the quote unquote best way possible. I know that a lot of people may think that the original way is the best way possible, but as I said, I didn't grow up with these games. I don't have those nostalgia goggles on. So if there's a way for me to play it and it looks its absolute best, I'm gonna play it that way. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can find the remaster, if it's even worth it. Sometimes the remaster comes out and it's super broken and just not even worth playing. But we will see. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm embarrassed about this one. Top Angler. If you own a PS2, this somehow ends up in your collection. I swear, every single person who owns a PS2 owns Top Angler. I don't know why. I don't know how it ends up in there. Maybe it was sold with the system at one point. I don't actually know. But it is there. I have it. It slipped in. I was laughing because I walked out of the store after purchasing everything, and I was looking at all the games, and I look and I see that one, and I'm like, I don't know if I grabbed this and thought I was grabbing something else I wanted, or if it just somehow made its way in. And I don't even know if I paid for it because, like I said, I counted up how many games I bought and how much he charged me per game, and I'm pretty sure it was just slipped in there somehow. I stole it. I don't know. It was an accident. I apologize. I don't think he cares. He probably has 50 of these, but it's gonna end up in your collection somehow. I don't know. All right, I had also just bought a PSP off of Mercari third generation. It's pearl white. It's Japanese import. It's really really nice. And yeah, so I got a little excited and found some PSP games at another store. When I was in, I believe this was when I was in San Francisco. But yeah, I got Prince of Persia, Rival Swords. And from what I have gathered and read online, this is essentially, I believe it's called Two Thrones, is what it's called for console, and this was just the uh, portable port of the game. And also, I believe this was the one that came out on the Wii. So yeah, if it's the same game, I might just grab the console version because I was not aware of that. But if not, then I'll keep it. I mean, it could be fun to play it a different way on portable as well. Also, if any of these end up going up on sale, either I beat them or they're just something that I don't want. I just wanted to remind you guys and plug. I do have my Mercari down in the link below, and I do put those up for sale on there if you want to check that out. I have stuff up on there, cards, games, whatever. All right, let's keep going. The next game I found, Patapon. This just looks like such a unique game. It looks so fun. Just a rhythm-based, like a war drum fighter. You're fighting the ruthless Zigotone army. Um, I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but it looks so fun. It looks great, and to have it in, because I do believe that it was re-released on consoles, I think, but to have it in the portable format and just to be able to pull this out on the plane and just start pounding on the war drum is super cool. I didn't find two because I was keeping my eye out for that. I know that there's two, potentially three of them, but yeah, I was excited to just find that one. And another one that I grabbed is Summoner. I know next to nothing about this one. It just looked cool from the CD. I don't know much about it. I don't even have the case. I just have the CD, and it just had this cool hand and this cool font. So yeah, I'm going to try it. I know it's set in like kind of barbarian slash Norse, I think, kind of setting. But yeah, I'm excited to try it. I'm assuming there's magic. And yeah, it looks like a good time. Uh, Zone of the Enders. Yeah, the second runner. Um, it's a Konami game. I have heard that they are super underrated, that they're super fun and interesting to play, very strange, as most Konami games are, but I like that. I think the very first Konami game I ever played was Metal Gear 4, uh, yeah, Guns of the Patriots or Sons of the I can't remember exactly it's called, but I know it's of the Patriots. And I jumped into that one first, and I had no clue what was going on. But all I knew was that I had a PS3. I was getting into gaming, and people were saying, "Hey, this is one of the best PS3 games to play." And so I jumped into that. But this one, I know it has to do with mechs. So again, my third mech game, I was 3 for 3 on this one, and I also know that there is a remaster that came out again for the PS4. So found that out because I was checking this. I also really like how it's just straight up anime style in the cutscenes and stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing it and seeing what Zone of the Enders is really all about. All right, the next one I found, Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters. I actually believe that I somehow ended up with two of these, but one of them was broken on the side, but it still ran. Um, but anyways, yeah, I was super excited to find this. This was during a time, especially when Ratchet and Clank was pretty big, because Rift Apart, I believe is the name of the new one, had just come out on the PS5, and people were trying to get their hands on all the old Ratchet and Clanks. I'm hoping that Sony like decides to do like a remaster or something, a collection, and because it is tough to find the first Ratchet and Clank, and they are a little more expensive than I was expecting online. But I found this one for a great deal. It's in great condition. So that's sometimes something that you have to really look for on the PSPs. It feels like the UMDs were not as like durable as maybe Sony thought they were going to be. They seem to kind of like crack a little bit going on down the edges, and little pieces of plastic kind of seem to break off in random areas. But this one, like I said, is in great condition, and I was super excited about that. And finally, the last one that I grabbed, one of the greatest hits on the PSP, Daxter. I am very excited to play this one. As I mentioned in the video previously, I grabbed the PlayStation Premiere Plus for the year. Want to test it out, see what games they put on there, which old games they have on there, and that was something I was super excited about. Was that they had, I think all of the Jack and Daxters are on there. So it's super exciting because not only do I get to play those finally for the first time, and I don't have to go because I was trying to find them all, but now they're all right there for me on the PS4. But now I have the portable one. So once I finish those, I can just take this one with me wherever I go. And yeah, I'm excited to try it out. It looks fun. All these portable games, it's just that's a whole just segment that I missed in gaming. So anytime I can try any of those, I'm super super stoked about it. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is it. That was my first haul. I can't promise that all of them will be this big or this fruitful, but I did have a really good one, and I did have a little bit of cash to spend on that, so that was exciting. Like I said, every time probably not going to be that quite that crazy, but I was in San Francisco. It was around my birthday, so I was just trying to have some fun. But I will be coming back with more of these. I'll be coming back with more of what I'm playing slash watching. I want to hear what you guys are playing, what you're watching, what you think of what, I thought about them, and then what'd you think of this haul? What are you guys trying to collect right now? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like the video, as always, like it, comment, share it if you wish. But yeah, honestly, I'm just here because I love it. I love talking about games. So, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.